So the UFC featherweight champion Jose Aldo is back, perhaps the greatest featherweight the Octagon has ever seen. Massive support in the building tonight. We'll see if he goes to the leg kicks here. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, big punch lands.
Big power shot there.
Oh, big stick up top. That's another.
Throwing that jab, no good. Brutal knee to the body.
Block that one.
Huge right hand from Jose Aldo. We'll see if he can follow it up here, DC. A lot to like out of what Jose Aldo has done in the stand-up here tonight.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out. He's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
As his opponent postures up, he opens it. Oh, the ground and pound is coming. Good movement to avoid some of that power coming back. Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard. Big ground and pound.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Aldo's in half guard now. Oh, might be able to get his leg here, and he does. Heel hook looks tight.
He's going all in on his heel hook. He did a great job of getting here. Now he's got to secure his opponent if he wants to find a finish.
Looked like he might succumb to the submission there, but he escapes and gets back to his feet. Very nice. And that one certainly found the target. Under a minute to go.
Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that gilly is tight. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Well, we'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Second round, straight ahead. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's your replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage. Lands a nice leg kick. There it is, right back on his legs.
Oh, flying knee! Strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes. Big right hand.
Huge left. Oh, a big right hand. Oh! Spinning back fist.
Oh, there it is. That's that one, that right hand.
Oh, big left hook there. Tried to land the punch, but a swing and a miss spy out. Well, he blocked that punch. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Fighters separate from the clinch now. Oh, he's got him hurting here. Straight punch is true.
And that's the danger in the engagement there. Oh, look at that.
Straight right hand, no good. And there it is, that patented Jose Aldo leg kick again. You know, Andre Pedernera's talked a lot about Aldo getting back to that weapon. He's got to like what he's seeing out of Jose tonight. All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that...
Oh, what a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, you don't know whether to run, hide, grab, or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Nice defense there. Could be the beginning of the end here.
Oh, nice hook.
30 seconds to go in round 2. 20 seconds to go round 2. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Round 3 next. All right, so there's the end of the round. Tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man. Absolutely incredible. Both fighters got stunned. It's amazing to think that we fight on.
We are in the best seat in the house to watch two men go out there and really lay it on the line. Both got hurt, but even when they were hurt, neither one of them looked like they wanted to take a step back. This is the exact type of fight they expected and the type of fight that they're delivering to the fans.
All right, there's the end of the round, so it was a huge strike to the head that stunned his opponent and nearly got him out of there.
Yeah, that was a big moment. A big strike lands, his opponent's on wobbly legs. That is exactly what you want to see as you're walking back to the stool. Your opponent staggering back to his corner and being hopeful that he can get it back together before the start of the next round.
Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Well, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, let's go. Let's get those hands going.
Oh, big left. Vicious combo there. Nice leg kick there by Aldo. Both fighters throwing heat now. Pretty fast jab. Trying to hammer that lead leg.
Big shot to the head.
Throwing that jab now again. The fighter evades. And there's a takedown attempt. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
Nice punch to the head. When both are prepared, these are the types of fights that we expect. Punch got blocked there.
Takedown defense holds up.
Oh, big elbow. Oh, can't put any weight on it.
2 minutes now to go in this one. Just the massive leg kick. That's horrible clinch.
I mean, he is throwing those kicks with evil intent. He is trying to break his leg with every single kick.
Nice positional control here. Ooh, postures up and now goes with the big strike to the body. Well done there by Aldo. Another ground and pound strike lands. He's having his way with him here. Nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Aldo going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. Well, that was a high-level extended battle on the ground. Now, though, the athletes back to their feet. They go the 15-minute distance. What a fight! The official decision is in. Bruce Buffer has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Jose Aldo Jr.
All right, Jose Aldo goes to the scorecards, but gets it done by decision and didn't force the finish tonight. It didn't materialize, and as you always tell me, that's okay?
It's okay. It's okay to just win. It's not like he wasn't trying to finish, but sometimes your opponent is just that good. Jose Aldo strapped in, he settled in, and he got the job done. I thought this was one of his better performances, even though it was a decision.
And there was just something undeniably special about having the chance to watch this man compete. Congratulations to the King of Rio, Jose Aldo Jr. Our tail of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Carlos Black Jack Oliver. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Khalil Roundtree Jr.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so as many of you know, UFC back in the trenches in Abu Dhabi here tonight. We are inside the beautiful Etihad Arena where a lot of UFC history has already taken place.
It's crazy how quickly this has become a destination for big fights, from Habib retiring, Makhachev's championship, to Poirier beating Conor McGregor. What an arena and what a destination Etihad Arena has become for the UFC.
Oh, and so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this, gentlemen. This man is... cannot take too many of those. Great ground and pound by this man.
Roundtree getting peppered here from the top. He's got to figure out a way to cover up. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Wow, all things considered, pretty good shot from bottom position. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire.
Massive shot from the top.
Another ground and pound strike gets home. All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling or turn to his knees again.
Trouble now.
That was painful last year. Every time he lands that overhand right, he hurts. Another one. Beautiful combination.
Well, that overhand, big weapon for him throughout his career. It's been there all night. Look for him to go back to it here. Circling towards the leg.
Oh! He's hurt bad.
Well, you got to think he might be trying to set it up. Look at this, both men going for the finish. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Roundtree Jr.
Nice leg kick.
Wow, what a head kick.
Oh,
Right
good
there.
knee.
Big right hand there.
All right.
How about those last 5 minutes? Are you kidding me? All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do
All
it.
right, round two. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds.
Oh, nice.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Style points on that one. All right, so perhaps he... Now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Yeah, he's hurt really bad. Good right here. Oh, nice kick.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Devastating uppercut.
He's got some hands, man.
Got a single collar tie. Straight right.
Right back.
Big shots landed by him now. Roundtree's in half guard.
That was nice.
Lands the ground and pound strike. All right, so he continues to let Roundtree's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked. Great job blocking that pass. Look at him. He's getting the pass. He slams him down. Used a straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. Oh, interesting there as he just decides to let him back up. Oh, saved by the bell there. The round is over. He got knocked down just before you heard the horn. And, of course, he's only got 60 seconds with which to recover. Not a lot of time to get his head back into this one. All right, so he gets knocked down, but not out. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC. A huge round on the other side.
He had him hurt very bad. He found the shot. He got exactly what he wanted. When he saw the opening, he jumped on it, and he hurt his opponent very bad. If he can get back to that one more time, he may end the night.
ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway.
Stay on that cut for me.
Oh, and a switch kick to the body for good measure. Nice work there. Boom!
The hard ground and pound is paying dividends. He has opened up a cut.
Push him off.
Getting the wrong here.
Control the hands. Control the hands. Watch yourself. Control the wrist.
Let's work. Come on, I'll stand you up. Let's work.
All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC.
Oh, right in the mouth.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our third and final round. He takes his back now. Oh, that's a pretty slick reversal right there. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
That was a slick transition.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhooks. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do, this man is landing brutal.
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the arm bar. Wow, somehow, some way he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Oh, how about that reversal by him there? This might be a submission attempt here,
I
champ.
mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in a full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities. He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job. Right here, you got to empty the gas tank, John. You got to just go forward and let everything fly.
Watch it down. Oh, massive diving punch. Flush. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. So no judges needed tonight as he pounds him out for the TKO. I'm hoping I get an invite to the after. All right, we now go inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 50 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by TKO, Carlos Over!
Well, the celebration is on over there in the corner, and nothing subdued about it. They put a lot of time into this training camp and into this performance, and certainly their athlete delivered.
It was a result that they desired. They said, I don't care how this match ends, as long as I'm not standing there waiting on the judges. He got his opponent hurt, and he found the follow-up shots that allowed him to get the TKO.
this flyweight fight. Now to get us started, the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC flyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, and now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Brandon Royval!
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here as we get a look at the UFC flyweight contender, Brandon Royval. He believes, to a man, he is the most exciting fighter in this flyweight division, an outstanding mix of knockouts and submissions, and he believes tonight he will get another finish to add to his total. These guys throwing early.
Oh, yes, now we're going.
Big right hand. Side kick. Well done. Oh, how good is that jab by Royval? Lands the low kick. Oh, strike attempt to the midsection. It's blocked. Oh, man. How many head kicks can one man absorb before getting separated from his opponent?
One, normally, this guy has a great chance, but if he takes any more, he's going to be sleeping.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. We'll see if he has any response here. His opponent continues to land. A lot of swelling upstairs.
Well, you got to move your head.
Gets back to his feet. Oh, huge kick to the leg. Another nice kick there. Solid series of kicks. They're all landing now. Pretty strong jab there by Royval.
He sets this really high pace with the hope that his opponent can't keep up. And we've seen him do it.
All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. Seconds to go now. With conviction to the body. Oh, you land, I land is how we're doing here. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh, caught him with a head kick. That at least partially landed. Oh my goodness, he got kicked in the head and he's still standing.
Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Well, missed on that one. Final seconds here. This fight's gonna be over.
What a great
Oh, saved by the bell. The round is over. He got stunned by a massive shot just before the end of the round. So now he goes back to the stool, wobbly a little bit. We'll see if the corner can maximize these 60 seconds and keep his head in the fight. All right, so there's the end of the round. He stayed committed to doing damage upstairs and landed a seminal blow in that round.
It was accumulation of those strikes. He kept hitting him over and over to the head. Eventually, he found the one that really did damage his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 underway.
Oh, nice hit.
Blocks the strike and then counters with a beautifully placed hook. Nice job by Royval.
Oh, man, that leg's all beat up. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such
outside leg kick.
Look at his left leg already on the outside. The inside of the right leg should start looking at like that too very soon. He takes any more of those inside kicks.
Oh, side kick. Well done. Oh, nice straight. That'll work. So a big knockdown for him in the previous round. Confidence is high and building here in this next round.
Confidence is key, and he has a ton of it right now.
Oh, he's on wobbly legs now. We have crossed the midpoint of this one. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Nice kick there by Talafronts. Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Nice crack there. Massive head kick. Just misses with the left hook. Well, eventually, you know he's going to turn this defense into offense. He's certainly doing a nice job on the defensive end thus far.
They talk about the feeling out process. He's getting his opponent's timing.
Perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect.
45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes.
Oh, nice body shot.
All right, so that opened up a cut around his eye area.
He hasn't moved his... Oh, another one.
Overhand left, swing and a miss. Oh, nice kick to the body there. All right, round 3 coming up next. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stool, and he is officially swole, and I'm not talking about muscles. He is swollen.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous round.
Yes, it wasn't a bar fight.
Huge connection by him there.
He needs to get on his bicycle, John. He needs to get into space so that he doesn't get finished.
Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect. Absolutely.
I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling.
Out of range with that one. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3. All right, late in the fight now, he needs a finish or he's going to lose this fight tonight. We'll see if he goes for it.
I mean, he's got to pull out all the stops. There is no more strategy. There is no more time to try to set up a punch. You got to just start letting everything fly.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go.
With us now. Head kick there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, looking to land the leg kick, but unable to find the target. Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight.
Don't hesitate.
Just missed with the leg kick. pretty nice lead right there by Kata France. Visibly limping here. Overhead legs.
It won't take many of those. Nice body shot.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. How about the accuracy to land right there? His opponent's wobble, champ.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. What a fight it was as we go the full 15 minutes. We now see how the judges scored that one. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. For the winner by unanimous decision, Brandon Royval.
All right, so a big win for him here tonight. It goes to the judges' scorecards. All 3 of them saw it for the boxer over the kickboxer, and a lot of people thought he was... Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, below, remember the name, Muhammad. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Gilbert Carrillo Burns.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, Gilbert Carrillo Burns ready to go here early in this round. I don't have to tell most of you that his jiu-jitsu is world class, but that says nothing of his striking that has improved leaps and bounds under the tutelage of Henry Hooft.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Oh, high-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Bilal Muhammad. Showing off that leg dexterity and flexibility rubber guard now.
I mean, it's unbelievable to watch these guys who are able to bring the legs all the way up around the shoulders and just control you. Because to me personally, and I'm no jiu-jitsu expert, to me personally, it feels like this is a position to really just slow everything down. Are there submissions? Yes. But the ideal thing in this position is to slow you down from damaging and really just make you feel more in danger than you really are.
Man, this is some serious ground and pound. He's trying to put this dude's head like through the canvas.
He's one of the better ground and pound fighters we have in the entire UFC, and you're seeing why.
Just over 3 minutes to go, round 1. All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Bilal Muhammad. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are. Because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs. And if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on it.
Muhammad's going for a choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
It looks like the Darce choke is in. He's got it locked in now. He's got to do his own. Great submission defense on full display by the opponent. Nice.
20 seconds left. And now he's got the back. Round 2 is next.
Stop, stop, stop.
All right, man. Listen to me. We're losing this one. You know we're losing this one. You got to go out there and give me everything you got. You know?
All right, no telestrator for DC tonight, but we'll get you some replays. And if you like face punching, that was a good round.
Yeah, where's my telestrator, man? I want to draw this action. But yeah, John, you're right. It was the striking, it was the punches that really did allow him to take control of this round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now. Oh, nice takedown. Yep. Armbar tip.
Ooh, that looks tight.
Looks like it's getting tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You got to make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Just out of range with that left hook. Whiffs on the straight right hand. Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. Oh, guillotine. Oh, nice guillotine there. He's really working hard for his guillotine, but he can't blow out his arms. He's got to make sure it's secure if he's going to go 100% to try to get this finish. Jeez Louise, he's tough.
Sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers. There have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But he's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Oh, huge pop from the crowd as the fighters get back up to their feet. I mean, you and I love a good grappling match, but these fighters came to see knockouts.
Yeah, the fans came to see them knock each other out, and that's what they're going to get. All the grappling was beautiful to watch, Sean, but ultimately, it is the striking that
Nicely done. Under a minute to go. Inside the first guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Muhammad's looking to pass from full guard into half guard here, but he's denied. Oh, gotta protect your neck. Guillotine choke is locked in. Oh, how about that? He gives up on the submission. They're pretty tight to me. Final seconds here of round 2. 10 minutes in the books.
All right, deep breath. I want you to go out there and finish this fight. He is
All right, so there's the end of the round. It had a little bit of everything and nearly a finish due to a submission.
But you see, when you're on the ground with him, you're in danger.
Yeah.
You're constantly under attack. There is no place to rest. Where you can rest with most guys, you got to be very aware against this guy, or he's going to catch you in something that you can't get out of.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go. Third and final round. Strike landed pretty cleanly there. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Muhammad gets the double leg takedown. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh, he's got the guillotine. This is great.
Oh, he's out. He's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out. Our guys start doing that triangle. This is where he wants to be.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done. Ooh, he didn't see that one coming. Beautiful combination of two.
Nice jab.
All right, so he lands another hook there. He's fallen in love with that strike, but when you continue to land at this type of...
Oh, nice double leg, yes. Oh, he's got the choke.
Oh, he's got the submission locked in now. Oh, he's done it again!
He did it again. This guy's a magician. He just keeps on escaping.
All right, feet on the hips here. Muhammad going to work here from the full guard. Nice combination of strikes, mixing it up pretty well here.
He passes the half.
Burns back in full guard now. Oh, one hammer fist after the next. Not sure how many more he can take.
Every time he throws this, he is looking to finish. You gotta move. The fight is about to be stopped. Oh, nice headlock. That guillotine is tight. The guillotine looks like it's locked in. Right now, he's got to be patient. He's got to squeeze, but not too much. He's got to get the guard locked and try to find a submission.
Oh, hang on a second. He escapes.
What a tremendous job. You saw his hands immediately go to the inside. Attack the lock. Create some space. Go to your back. Give up the mount, but live to fight another day.
Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Oh, good ground and pound here. All right, side control now. Every strike he lands, that cut gets worse.
Yeah, it's getting worse, and he needed to address it a little bit sooner because now that damage is starting to pile up.
Burns is able to transition back to side control now. What a fight. Judges' scorecards will be needed tonight as we go the full 15 minutes. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score the contest 29-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Bilal, remember the name, Muhammad.
All right, dominant win for the wrestler here tonight over the boxer, and a lot of people felt like from a matchmaking standpoint, this was the perfect challenge for him at this stage of his career, and had no issues with a really talented striker.
No, he did. And
Favelas of Brazil to global superstar status. Enter the former UFC lightweight champion and the most decorated finisher in UFC history. One of your favorites, Charles "Dude" Bronx Oliver.
I mean, John, you saw the smile just come across my face when you start to talk about it. This guy's fun. Very few guys bring out that emotion. Justin Gaethje and Charlie Allen, those are the ones for me that feel like they bring that emotion out of me. Like, I know this will be fun. To see this guy rise from where he was, not only in his career, but in his life to become the champion of the world, it was amazing to watch. And for the time that he was the champ, what a ride, man. We had fun calling Oliveira fights. Let's see if we can start another run towards the championship.
Yeah, big challenge for him here tonight, but I do get emotional thinking about where he came from and where he is right now, right? Nicknamed Dude Bronx, the ghetto, and he emerged out of it to change his life forever. We'll see how it goes for Charles Oliveira tonight. On the short list of the greatest featherweights of all time, but Max Holloway has goals beyond that. DC, you know he trains at 185, 190 pounds. Going to be very interesting to see how far Max Holloway can take this many years.
He's one of the best fighters, as you said. He's one of the best featherweights of all time. And it's because of his preparation and his attention to detail. When he made his UFC debut, he had hiccups, but he went back to the lab and he fixed those things, and it showed in a massive 13-fight win streak that had him winning the featherweight championship and defending it on multiple occasions. Max Holloway is truly one of the best fighters in the entire organization.
And what he did in that two-fight series with Jose Aldo is something that history is going to look back upon very fondly. Max blessed Holloway back in another big spot here tonight. So are we for our co-main event of the evening. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. To get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Holloway.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. Well, thank the heavens the UFC was able to put this fight back together, because Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira fought in a main event in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Canada, back in 2015. There was an injury to Dude Bronx early. Feels like we got some unfinished business, Tuck.
Yeah, and also guys at a different weight class. Charles Oliveira was not a featherweight. He's a completely different guy at 155 pounds, and it showed in him becoming the champion. But the Blessed Express is back up at lightweight, trying to make an impact on the division.
Nice takedown defense there by the kickboxer on that first attempt. Now, a lot of our viewers like the live wagering. I'm not saying that is necessarily a sign of things to come, but the takedown defense looked pretty good. We'll see if he can finish. Holloway circling to his right. Oh, really using his reach advantage as he landed the jab there. Oliveira gets the single leg takedown. Nicely done there.
He passes to half guard.
Oliveira's going for a choke here. Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Making all these shots count. Oh, reverses the position there. Nice transition by Oliveira.
He needs to shove the knees. Get his opponent's knee off of his belly so he can get to his feet.
Just over 2 minutes to go. Nice jab there by Max Blessed Holloway.
Man, he has a great double leg. My goodness, he has a great double leg.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist. Got that submission down the very top.
Ooh, somehow he gets out.
Great submission defense by this man. It looked like he was done.
Oh, big shots from the top. Champ, these submission setups aren't that bad, but he keeps getting denied.
Yeah, because he's not panicking. He's taking his time. He knows what to do whenever something is coming in his direction. It's beautiful. It's beautiful to watch a guy comfortable even when he's under attack.
"30 seconds to go here. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut. That Darce choke is tight. He got out again. It's unbelievable.
Outstanding round. Do you believe it? Another 5 minutes coming up. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
Probably lost that.
All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
All right, DC, here we go. Round 2. How good is this? Max Holloway and Charles Oliveira. Right on the button. Nice job to control the range and using his reach advantage to get that punch home.
Try to chase down that pitch. Threw a flying knee to the head.
Sound defensively here as he stays upright. Double leg takedown, no good. Oliveira gets caught by that straight punch. Can't take too many more of those. Blocks the shot.
Let's go. I need you to be first now.
Nice kick to the body. Now going upstairs with the left hook. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Just over 3 minutes now to go in round 2. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here in round 2, definitely picking up the pace after round 1. So he got the message from the corner.
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Nice work here on the clinch by Oliveira. And they separate after exiting the clinch. Oliveira's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
There you go, single leg.
Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Holloway gets tagged by that straight punch. Nice land for the offense there.
It's so clear.
Power shots landing on both sides. And the chins continue to hold up. And a nice job at least staying upright on that. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
And another big kick for Max Holloway. 30 seconds to go. check. Look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so that round is in the books. Oliveira's corner looks a little bit concerned, perhaps because of that cut on the lip that was opened up there in that round. Starting to bleed pretty good. Cutman's got his work to do now. All right, let's check out some of the action.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had that's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfectly.
Oh, with authority, the body. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas to try to find that finish. He's got to start going down. Oh! Oh! Oh, my goodness.
Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following the game plan.
Under 3 minutes to go in our third round. So unofficially, 64 total strikes have landed for Max Blessed Holloway. And landing with 47% accuracy against Charles Du Bronx Oliveira. Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it.
The fighter's on point tonight, lands a beautiful kick.
Oh, he's staying busy here, connecting with a barrage of punches. Oh, there he goes, attacking that lead leg to the outside. Nasty kick there.
Nasty leg kick. You gotta slow down your opponent. He knew his opponent wanted to move a lot tonight. This is the first step in getting him to slow down and fight at your pace.
Less than a minute to go in the round. Big power shot there. Nice jab by Oliveira. Charles Oliveira gets the finish.
Holy.
And here we go inside the octagon for the official decision. So Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 34 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by knockout, Charles "The Bronx" Oliveira.
All right, you heard it there from Buff Charles Oliveira, your winner by knockout, as yet another elite lightweight crumbles in his wake.
Charles Oliveira is a dog. I mean, this guy is so powerful.
get knocked out, and that has been the case for Paddy Pimblett, at least to this point in his UFC career. Outstanding pedigree coming in, and he's got another big fight in front of him tonight, DC.
And he's going to continue to get big fights, because when you have that thing, when you have that it factor about you, people want to tune in. That is what Paddy Pimblett has in spades. But not only can he fight, but not only can he draw people in, the guy can fight. He's a tremendous grappler, and he has confidence like not many guys that we've seen at such a young age in their career.
And don't let the out-of-camp body composition fool you, because this man has a work ethic that rivals anybody in this division. Huge spot for Paddy Pimblett tonight. Oh, well, if you like high-level Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, perhaps this fight will be the one for you. You got to think his opponent is mindful of all the skills that he has in that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have to be. If you are not aware of the dangers of grappling this way, you are doing yourself a disservice. You got to take note of what he does. He's so good on the ground. He's so comfortable on the ground that if you are there and you lose focus for 1 second, you're done. He's a high-level grappler, a guy that has a ton of accolades in jiu-jitsu, and you recognize it the moment he steps into the octagon.
Yeah, a lot of different submissions on his resume, and going to be interesting to see how the opposition tries to handle this appreciable challenge in front of him tonight. All right, with that, the weight ends here. Both fighters have faced the octagon, and we are raring to go from a sold-out arena here in Abu Dhabi, UAE. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight fight. All right, now to get us started, we go inside the octagon where we find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the co-main event of the evening. It's time! This fight is 5 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Paddy the Baddy Pimblett! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ilya Corporea!
Herb Dean, third man in the octagon tonight.
Good.
All right, well, it has been a rapid rise to UFC prominence for the Liverpudlian Paddy the Baddy Pimblett. Standing room only, capacity crowds when he fights. And as far as this matchup is concerned, a lot of people feel like he might be up against it. Pimblett does not want to hear that noise. He said if the fight goes to the ground, I am a much more willing and able grappler than any of you realize. And of course, if the fight's on the feet, I got the power and the speed advantage to put this going. Pimblett gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
There it is. Now he's let him out.
Pimblett's going for the sub here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, gives up on the submission now.
Well, he had it tight, John, but then he decided to keep the dominant position by giving it up. Oh, he got to his spot.
Oh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top.
Big ground and pound.
Pimblett's back in full mount. Under 3 minutes to go in round 1. Well, he's avoided a lot of the damage here on the ground. Nicely done with the head movement there.
Not staying still.
Looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Drops down inside the now closed guard. he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC.
Get that wrist control for me.
And now he's in a guillotine.
Oh, that guillotine is officially tight. Oh, he is out. How good is that?
That is phenomenal submission defense by this young man.
Hammer fist here by Topuria. Man, submission defense is a powerful thing. Offense keeps going for it. Defenders held up every step of the way.
Yeah, the defense has done a great job just making sure he leaves nothing long, no submission attempts. Even when they get him, he continues to stay calm and patient, and he's defending, he's taking these submissions.
Pimlet's in half guard. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, north-south position here. We'll see if the crowd can be mature about this, DC. That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Deep breath. Great round. We were very, very close to getting those submissions. I want you to be a little bit more careful.
All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Straight punch. Useful. Block that shot. Well, hard to imagine we would get this late in the fight and have the BJ&J tactician now attempt a single takedown. What gives?
I have no idea. He's not even trying to get this fight to the ground. I don't know what's happening. Maybe something happened earlier in the fight that's deterred him from fighting the fight that we have come to expect from this guy. It is, I mean, I cannot believe.
Looking to land the leg kick now. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You can see a fighter with high fight IQ following a game plan and enforcing it.
Oh, and that kick is blocked. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
Well, he's on his back, but he's landing. Topuria is looking to go from the full to the half guard here. Opponent not having it. He's got a cut above the eye now. Pimlet's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Posture. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight.
Get your hips back. Move your hips.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. Final seconds here. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Patty. And the horn sounds on round two. Heading back to the corner now, and However, deliberately, Topuria's bleeding from the forehead there a little bit. It doesn't appear to be too bad. The focus for the cut man, though, to make sure that he can stop the bleeding and not allow the blood to get into the eyes. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here.
Ooh, what a punch.
Pimlet's really limping heavily now. The leg kicks have started to pile up. Clearly, they're having the desired effect. Nice straight right lands.
Oh, nice. Ooh, big shot lands.
Taken down now by Topuria. Setting up for an unlock now. Oh, that's tight.
Oh, man, that was slick. Great submission defense on the split leg. Changing the position.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. Working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Good work from the top here by Ilya Topuria. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through.
Oh, slick reversal right there. Oh, this is where you don't want to be, though.
Pimlet's attempting a triangle here. Let's see if he can finish the deal.
Oh, it's getting deep. Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Pimlet. We'll see if he postures up and can get some of his ground strikes going here. Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Okay, he's got it. That's it.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense. Beautiful transition. This is a terrible position.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Pimlet.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. Drop it. He's got it. He's got it.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Topuria's has got full mount now. Good, solid strike on the ground. And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
Let's get back and regroup. Take a deep breath and recover. Your wrestling wasn't sharp last round. You were forcing the shots. Remember what we did in the gym.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held up.
It wasn't tight. We
Ready
thought
to
the
fight?
fight was over.
Ready.
But stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
No problem getting inside to land that straight punch. He's got a huge edge and reach, and he made good use of it there. Look to the head there by Topuria. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect it up. Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. How's his
to the close to get that single collar tie locked in tight. Great timing on that double leg.
Now potentially working on a submission instead. Oh, great submission defense.
Work, bring it up. Work.
Well, he stayed pretty effective here, fighting off of his back. Nice strike landed there by the bottom by Ilya Topuria.
He's just being more aggressive, and because he's being more aggressive and more loose with his strikes, he's landing.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Oh, he passes the half guard now, and he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
Under 2 minutes to go. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up. Gotta be careful here.
All right, so he gets back to his feet after that extended battle on the ground, and the crowd is loving it.
The crowd's going crazy.
He's running.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Got to capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you got to find a way to finish the fight. Now into his mount. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. So drop his back.
You gotta be kidding me. He's out. 20-yard fireball.
Stop.
All right, heading back to the corner now after that round. And Pimblett bleeding from the forehead a little bit, so we'll keep an eye on that as the fight continues. Hopefully the cut man can do his work and get it under control so it doesn't bleed down into the fighter's eyes.
Last round of the fight. Let's stay safe.
All right, so there's the end of the round as we show you some of the highlights, DC, and there was a big knockdown there. Thought he might get the finish. We'll see if he gets it in the next round.
Well, if he lands that shot again, it will be over. It will be a finish. You don't recover from two of those types of strikes. He found the right moment. He found the opening and landed that big strike.
Ready to fight? Ready.
So here it is, folks, fifth and final round.
Oh, that one landed, yep.
Well, we wondered earlier why there weren't as many body strikes. He's making up for lost time here. Shot to the body connects, and that bears watching. That's going to hurt this opponent. Circling to his right. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Pimblett's punch to the body, rejected there by the defense. Nice job by the opponent.
Liver kick.
Clean execution on that leg kick. Leg kick rounds his opponent, limping a little bit, tried to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
John, he's hurt. He's hurt really badly by that one big leg kick. Got that kick there.
Really anybody's fight here over the final 5 minutes. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight. Pimblett gets the takedown. Useful. Right side control now. Pimblett's now looking for a Dutch choke. Oh, Dutch choke locked and loaded.
That submission. Oh, nice. Oh, in the mouth.
All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. All right, operating inside the closed guard now. Pimblett's back in half guard. He's just got a better move.
Yeah, he's got a move, John. he's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here from Topuria. All right, so from being dominated to in the dominant position. Nice reversal on the ground. Pimlet's got the full mount.
Now he's looking off triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, he's got it low. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Pimlet's right back to the full mount. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position up the bottom.
Closed guard here. He's very comfortable here working off of his back, DC. Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Paddy Pimblett. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the fight of the year conversation. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision, Paddy the Paddy Pimblett!
All right, so there he is, your winner by majority decision. So we don't see that every day, but 2 of the 3 judges whose scorecards obviously matter had it for him, and he gets the win.
And we knew right away that this would be a very close fight. We just did not know it was going to be this close, right? The odds were dead even. Everybody talking about the fight thought it was a dead even fight. And tonight, it almost showed itself. He did just enough to squeak out a win.
Anyone who watched Tom Aspinall work in training and during his amateur and early pro career felt like they were looking at a future UFC heavyweight champion. Tom Aspinall has every skill you would want from a big man. Moves exceedingly well. His speed is going to be a real problem in theory for the opposition tonight. And most of these heavyweights just are not as fleet of foot. That says nothing of his grappling game. This is the longtime grappling coach for Team Calvin. He has every skill in his mixed martial arts arsenal, and scary proposition for the rest of the heavyweight division. Can't get worse. So here's the heavyweight contender, Curtis Razor Blades Juco national champion at Harper College as a collegiate wrestler, and he has been one of the more prolific takedown artists this heavyweight division has ever seen.
Yes, he's a very big, very strong, very skilled wrestler, but don't sleep on the hands of Curtis Blades. In the Justin Willis fight, you saw the wrestling set up the overhand right, that football is down. And you've seen that from Curtis Blades, a guy that's so good at that one skill that it opens everything else up. Curtis Blades is a beast in the heavyweight division.
He was massively disappointed that Francis Ngannou rematch didn't go his way, but to your point, turned around quickly, beat Justin Willis, and got right back on that path to contention. We'll see how it goes for Curtis Blades here tonight. Remember when this arena was erected, and a lot of UFC history has played out here since. Etihad Arena sold out tonight in Abu Dhabi for the latest UFC pay-per-view. Our tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Tom Aspinall. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, Curtis Razor Blades.
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one.
Ready. Let's do it.
Well, prevailing wisdom coming in was that Curtis Blades would go for the takedown early and often, but as his striking has developed over several years now on this UFC roster, he is able to present a lot of different looks to the opposition. So let's see if Blades will go to the wrestling realm tonight or maybe strike a little bit more than we've seen in fights past. Oh, good work with the jab there.
Switch knee lands to the body. That was a big right hand, yeah.
Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Aspinall's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground. Clean elbow lands from the top.
Nice shot there by the champion.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Blades is in half guard.
Get them out here. Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Aspinall's back to the north-south. Under 90 seconds now to go in round one. Big combination here of ground and pound strikes. Nice work by Aspinall.
Nice shots landing from the top position.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Curtis Blades.
Great job landing a strike from his back. He's got to be careful here.
Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. 5 minutes in the books.
Stop!
Okay, you lost that one. Listen to me, you lost that one. You're wrestling. Yeah, that's what they say. sluggish. You gotta set up your shots.
All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Round two here.
Look at that. Good finish. That was beautiful. He passed the half guard. There it is. Now he's running him out.
Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Aspinall. And there it is. Another strike gets through on the ground.
Now he's got a good body position. Yup.
Lands a big elbow there. The ground strikes starting to pile up.
Look for those heavy shots now.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Oh, excellent pressure here from top position by Aspinall.
Nice transition.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Aspinall. Oh, he's going for his arm now.
Got it very tight. All he's got to do now is get his hips into the back of the elbow to get the finish. That's it. That's the end of the fight. It's got to be.
Oh, he's out.
He actually escaped. But I got to stop writing these little obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Oh, this could be over soon.
Grab those wrists.
Oh.
I need more elbows from the top.
Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in... Oh, and he locks up the triangle. That looks tight, DC.
It's very tight. And now he's just got to start passing the arm across, pulling down on the head, feet the hips, and he will definitely get the submission. The triangle choke is locked in. This was a beautiful technique. He just has to get his feet on his knees.
Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything wrong to allow for himself to get subbed.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finisher.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded, so gifted. It's hard to just lock up a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
Forget about that.
You never have?
You're gonna go out
Lucky
there,
guy.
you're gonna
I
try to
have.
keep it on your feet, though. But if he takes you down, you know.
All right, let's look back at some of the action in that round, DC. What a high-level display of offensive wrestling.
I mean, this is a joy for me to watch. I enjoy watching a guy maintain this level of wrestling for as long as he has done this. He is constantly in his opponent's face. He's constantly taking him down. Getting taken down and getting up is exhausting. Let's see how tired his opponent is at the start of the next round.
Ready.
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Tags it with the straight. Nice job there by Aspinall.
I am starting to lose track of how many punches this guy has landed to the head of his opponent.
Lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take it. Now he pulls guard. Everyone trying to do this. You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire. Now he finds himself out and safe. Right to the knee on belly.
position here. Print the shirts, ground and pound.
Hey, scramble, get up. Scramble, scramble, get up.
He's got to be careful here.
Oh, and there's another ground strike. Oh, huge elbow. Under 3 minutes now to go in round 3. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Good work from the top here by Blades.
He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut. Another strike gets through from the top position.
All right, a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Short time now in the round.
And that one certainly found the target. Effective use of the jab there by Curtis Blades. Oh, well, that swelling has essentially rendered him a one-eyed fighter, and to that end, the referee has paused the action. He calls for the ringside position.
And here comes the doctor. The doctor's going to take a look at him, check out the swelling, give him the old finger test to see if he can see his opponent in front of him and decide whether or not he can continue.
He's taking a close look. Going back to the referee. Looks as though he's going to allow the action to continue. Fans like that decision, but for the compromised fighter, maybe got to take some chances.
He's going to take a lot of chances now because he's got to rush. He cannot be as patient as he intended to be with that amount of swelling.
Under 20 seconds now to go. Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Aspinall. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship round.
You're losing this one. You train too hard to lose this one, all right? You got to go out there and get this round. You need this round big, all right?
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Beautiful lever change. Make him think you're going low and come right over the top.
Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy landing massive shots. Nice lever change. Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, that's how you do it. Postures up and lands to the head. Aspinall's in half guard.
Now he's going full mount.
Stay calm, keep those hands up.
Still plenty of time with which to work here, round 4.
That was nice.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Aspinall's right back to the full mount here.
Yep, got to be very careful there. In the half guard.
Working out of the half guard here. This is some exhausting work,
I
man.
mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy trying to hold the guy down. I mean, no takedowns is not fought. No reversal is not fought. Everything they're doing is fought to the very last minute before it gets given up. Great shot from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Pretty athletic off his back to avoid that strike from the top.
That was a slick transition.
Fighter trying to pass here, ooh, but gets denied.
Gets denied. Great job, great recognition of seeing what your opponent was trying to do.
Aspinall has got full mount now. 30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, 20 seconds to go in the round. Trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, there's the end of the round. I'm looking over to my left, UFC President Dana White. I think he's making out the bonus check right now. Incredible back and forth action.
Sign the check, boss. These two young men deserve $50,000. Hell, let's give them each $100,000 for the performance that they just put on in one round. Both were hurt. Both were able to withstand the punishment, and I can't wait until the next round gets started.
Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
Fight. Ready.
Fifth and final round.
Oh, uppercut.
Oh, lands another beautiful strike to the body. Really starting to connect at will when it comes to working the body, and especially effective doing it later in this fight. Didn't see a lot of that from him in the earlier rounds.
Nice.
There it is, maybe the seminal blow piece.
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. He's out. What submission defense on this one?
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Well, this is not football. Targeting is legal, and he is going at that cut, which is getting worse with every passing ground strike. All right, feet on the hips here.
Oh, right into mount.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Aspinall's able to make a nice transition there back into side control. Oh!
He did a great job of reversing the position, using the opening that his opponent gave him to shut him off and get back up.
All right, so we go down the stretch. He's clearly losing this fight, and at this point, you just abandon a position and go for submission.
Yeah, you gotta just go. You gotta start throwing things at the wall and hope something sticks. Nice kick.
Aspinall's hook shot blocked. That one was telegraphed. Good job by the defense. Under 2 minutes to decide this one now. How good was his timing to get the takedown there? Aspinall's in half guard.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Well, he's not leaking information. He is leaking blood, and a lot of it as his opponent continues to realize success.
I mean, he's finding so much success striking in that area of the face. His eye is so damaged. The blood is pouring everywhere. This has become very, very dangerous for him. Nice. Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Aspinall's got the full mount. 30 seconds in the round. White setting up for an armbar now. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tight.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
No, he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
The Buff has it.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-46, and 48-46. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and new undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,
All right, so how about it? There is a new baddest man on the planet. There he is, the now undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world. He thought he was going to get the champion out of there tonight. He thought he'd get the finish. Instead, he needs all 5 rounds to get the job done here tonight. But the judges saw it his way. A monumental result here tonight in Las Vegas as we crown a new UFC heavyweight champion.